There was a time in education when our assumption was that if we identified your weaknesses and we focused our efforts to help you on eliminating or reducing those weaknesses, we equal the playing field. We gave you a step up. And now we understand that the best predictors of what happens to any of us isn't just our liabilities, but even more important, our strengths and the resources we have. And that two children experiencing problems academically may have very different outcomes over time based on their access to protective factors. The RISE measures three kinds of protective factors as reported by the student, the teacher, and the parent. And we know that these three kinds of protective factors, your sense of self-regulation, how you view yourself, your emotional connections to others, your capacity for socialization, we know that those factors go a very long way in insulating or protecting a student at risk. And the RISE is the first instrument that evaluates the severity of risk and the worry we have for risk within the context of strengths. A simple example might be two youth could be engaging in risky behavior. One has few friends, poor emotional regulation, and a limited sense of self, meaning they don't feel very good about themselves. And the other has a group of friends, and when they're upset, they manage their emotions fairly well, and they think pretty highly of themselves in a realistic way. The risks for each of those two will be very different in what happens to them over time based on their strengths. And the RISE is the first tool that allows clinicians to generate a risk score overall, not just a specific risky behavior, but a risk score overall, a strength score, and then allows you to evaluate one against the other to create the RISE index, which places the student within the context of both risk and strength, helping you as the evaluator understand how concerned or worried should we be about a particular student.